Hello, welcome to a new vlog. So in today's video, I wanted to do like day in the life, or really hour in the life, because I have like an hour and some before I have to go and pick up my son and have lunch, and then I'll come back in the afternoon and then we can continue. But so right now I am in my messy printing room. It's just a lot, and I don't want to waste my time right now with cleaning up my studio because I have to get on the computer and do some admin stuff, some stuff that I really dislike doing and it makes me anxious to do, and I have to order products, which I hate doing. I hate ordering products. That's usually why I don't offer products, but I'm gonna start going to little fairs and things like that to sell some stuff. Let's see. So I need to order things. I need to order prints, and I need to order paper because I'm running out of my rice paper to do the prints on, and yeah. So I thought I would show you guys that, and I'll show you some prints that I'm going to be making. So I need to scan the 2 illustrations that I've done so far in this new sketchbook from Woodblatt. There's this stone one that I did that I really like, and then there's the mill house that I did this one so far is my favorite. And I have a couple more that I want to do, so I want to do a series of postcards and potentially a zine, but I have to see. I'm not sure. I'm still doubting my zine creating idea. I don't want to talk much about it because it's still kind of in the works, but that's my idea. So I need to scan these and create the other 2 that I have in mind, and then scan those in to create the prints. But first off, I need to power this bad boy up and see what prints I have on the hard drive. I also have all of these. These are prints from etchings. So I have this whale that has chincolé. Then I have this butterfly that I really like how old it looks. Then I have some lino cuts. I have my puffin. This is on rice paper. I have my dragon, which I need to make more of. I want to at least have 10 of each. I have my octopus. I was also thinking of printing them on tote bags, but I'm not sure. I have the lighthouse. And then I have another butterfly with chincolé and the pink boots. Look at that, isn't that adorable? So yeah, so I have those. And then I wanted to really create more etchings. And printing more of the etchings. Like there's one of a bird with a little house that I really wanted to reprint because I did one print with chincolé, but I don't like the paper. Like this one, bad choice. The bird in the old paper I really like. The blue also okay. I think it's a bit too dark with chincolé. It's better to use lighter colors. So I need to redo that. But I want to print this one again. But first, I'm procrastinating and I need to get on the computer. Oh, no, this is wrong. For some reason, whenever I scan on this printer, which is an Epson XP960, and if I do it on the computer, the colors are completely wrong. But if I do it on my tablet with the iPrint app, they come out really nice. And it doesn't take as long. Someone explain that to me. I don't know. So I have my tulips here that I'm finally scanning to get prints. There are 4 of them. Finally scanning those. So those will be prints that I'll be offering. And then I'm also scanning this guy right here. So here I am settling down with some watercolors and my sketchbook. I took several reference pictures and I was really looking forward to painting them, drawing them, sketching them in my sketchbook. This is a new sketchbook that I have. The other one that I'm still working on is a larger one. These are my Royal Talons Art Creation or Art Station sketchbooks. I love them. And personally, I prefer using the A5 size, the one that you see right here in this video. It's just they're more manageable. They fit nicely in my backpack and they sit nicely on my lap when I want to draw. And they're not as intimidating as larger ones. Mind you, I also love the A4 size, but that is for when I want to paint something a bit bigger, want to plan out something with a bit more detail. This one is really good to just get something out on the page. And so I had taken pictures on my phone. I took my camera. You saw the clips in the beginning of this video of us sitting next to the stream there. But I didn't really use my computer. Not my computer. I didn't really use my my camera at all. I just wanted to be there and enjoy the nature and walk. And I am just someone that I just feel revitalized when I go into the woods. I absolutely love the forest. I love trees and I love it. I'm not a beach goer. I love the woods. That's my happy place. I don't know. I've just always associated nature and woods with happiness. In Germany, those would be some of my happiest moments, just walking around in the forest. And here as well, during lockdown, we would take our daily allowed walks to the woods that was right by our house. So it was perfect. We could go there and escape, and it kind of felt like nothing bad was happening in the world. And that's what I feel whenever I go into nature, that nothing bad is happening and I can think up stories and I can believe in magic again and I can come back and sketch in my sketchbook and relive those happy moments. And my kids love playing in the nature as well and climbing on the rocks and throwing rocks into the water and collecting sticks and looking at bugs. It's just so pure. It's so magical. That's really where magic lives, within the woods. And so I first start sketching out with my Derwent colored pencil. I'm actually not using a graphite pencil here. And I'm kind of just mapping it out. I tend to always start at the bottom. And when I start at the bottom, things are more proportional than if I were to start at the top. That's just how I work, how my brain works. Starting at the bottom is easier. And then I just go from there. And I'm not very keen on all of the details of the trees. I get overwhelmed, so I do them more with emotion than with realness. But of course, I pay attention to very clear characteristics of the tree, and I put that down. But it was mainly more of being more expressive and enjoying it. And so now I'm going to speed it up a bit, and I'll see you once this is over. So I came back from our lunch break, and my husband was taking care of the garden, and he clipped from a tree this branch, and I thought, you know, why don't I try to regrow it? And I know nothing about plants, absolutely nothing. So I asked my botanist friend how to make it grow roots the best, and she said that I needed to remove the grand majority of the leaves, so that's what I'm gonna do, and see if that way all the energy goes into creating roots. She did say that I was gonna take very long, so we'll have to see. I might clip, I don't know, maybe I'll leave, it's already wilting. Oh well. So I'm going to remove a lot of these, and then I'll get back to doing some art. I don't know what type of plant this is. I think it's the nice, we have this one plant, it smells absolutely divine. The scent of the flowers, of the blooms is just so lovely. And this branch, just the shape of it, I thought it was so pretty. So let's see if this works. I feel bad taking all of these leaves off. Okay. So I'm almost done with the third woodglot illustration. I really enjoy doing these. It's cataloging and kind of like journaling when we went to woodglot, daydreaming, because I just love going to the woods. It's one of my favorite places to be. And so I think I'm going to continue doing that for as long as I have, which isn't very long. I'll have to stop soon. And I'm enjoying using the Eco Lines and the Shinhan. I love the Shinhan pass, I have to say. Love it, love it, love it. And then I'm using my colored pencils, you know, the Derwent Intense, something that I always grab. Always, always. Or also the Derwent Drawing. Those are my favorites. So yeah, so I'll finish this tree and then I will go on to the next page. And what I am doing is I'm leaving a blank page in between illustrations because I don't want it to bleed through, because sometimes when you use these eco lines, they can be really intense and go through to the other side, so I don't want that. So that's why I leave the page in between. And I might use this page to write something on or do something in pencil, but something that won't damage the illustrations that are on the other side. So, on to the next one. And another thing you can do when you're traveling and you want to document your travels, but you either don't feel like you can sit and draw, you might feel shy about it, or you don't have all the supplies that you would like. What I do is I take reference pictures while I'm sitting there. And that way, when I come home, I have this plethora of pictures and I can just choose which one I want to do and what supplies I want to use. And then there's no stress whatsoever. And yeah.
So I had a bit more time before having to pick up my kids from school, and I thought I could do this house. Now, mind you, I have always disliked architectural drawings and paintings. That's not my thing. Too many straight lines. I like curvy, interesting lines. I don't like straight proportions because I have a problem with spatial, whatever you call it. I just don't do well. So, of course, all my houses are going to be wonky, but I thought, it's part of Huelguats and I wanted to document it. And so I did. And I had a fun time. I think I was watching Sweet Tooth or listening to Sweet Tooth. It's a Netflix show. It's based on a graphic novel. And I love the story. I absolutely love Sweet Tooth. I am looking forward to season 3. What a cliffhanger. I need to know what's going to happen, what the connections are between all these people. I don't want to ruin anything. But it's such a lovely story, and they've done it so beautifully with the narration and just the characters and the set design and everything is just, it's just such a great story. I really, really love it. Such a sweet also story. Also a sweet story. Jeez, I can't speak English. So I'm again going to be speeding this up, and then I'm going to see you guys at the end of it.
Okay guys, and that's it for my workday. Now I need to go pick up my kids and go back to mom mode. So I hope you enjoy my crazy hair, oh my god. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this type of content, maybe subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.